Hi everyone, welcome back. My name's Adam and today we are doing the final part of Chromatica by Lady Gaga. If you've not already seen part 1 and part 2, go check them out. They'll give you a bit more context. If you have come from there, welcome. And we are going to jump straight back into it. So we're going to listen to the final and third interlude of Chromatica. Oh, I didn't even realise it blended that nicely. We've now gone into Sign From Above by Lady Gaga and Elton John. Guessing a ballad, just because it's got dear old Elton in it. My mother said it would come and find me. One thing I just want to add, because I've noticed she started singing and it's like Praying for Lightning, It Would Come and Find Me. They're all parts of like, and the song's called Sign From Above. So you would think that she was talking about physical signs and like seeing signs, but it's spelled S-I-N-E, which I don't believe is the correct, I believe the correct way to spell sign is in like a sign is S-I-G-N. So yeah, I'm wondering if there's going to be a double entendre. Yeah, I looked. Ooh, that'd be. My face up to the sky, but I saw nothing there. No, nothing there. That was so nice how she pulled everything away and just had her voice. Sound created sounds like me and you. Before there was up, there was silence. Come on. I think we're getting to a drop. Ooh, what was that? What happened again? What is that? When I was Elton on this sort of beat. Bah. I lived my days before the night. Elton proving why he's a legend. Like the way his voice is equally as powerful as Lady Gaga, holding his own. I love that. Different version of it. Piano in the background, Elton's probably playing, or Gaga. Oh. What? What just happened? What was that? Oh, I mean, I'm shocked, but it was the best 20 seconds of my life. Wow. I'm kind of taken back. A great song. I liked it a lot, actually. I felt like the way the build-ups were, the actual lyrical content was really nice. It was really inspiring, really sort of self-motivating. It was like, I'm really thrown off from that last beat, but it was a real, if you take that part out, it was a classic sort of club banger anthem. Their voices blended together perfectly. It was absolutely gobsmacking. It really was. It was a pleasure to listen to, and in that break at the end it almost felt like an explosion of sound, which is exactly what they were singing about. Next song is 1000 Doves. Let's go. When your tears are falling, I'll catch them. I like how she's not really taking a break, and it feels like with this sort of beat you would take a break, but she's just sort of carrying on. It's nice. Cause inside, ooh, we are really made the same. Yeah, it's got a tropical vibe again. I'm telling you now, we're gonna get a banging house drop in a second. I mean, it was a really nice drop. I kind of wish it lasted longer. Like, she just had a bit more of a break, just a music break.
I've been hurting, stuck.
But, like, on this part of the bridge, her voice is raspier, it's grittier, it's that New York sort of, like, it's not as soft and like as produced as like the rest of the song with the layering. It just sounds a bit more authentic, which is it's quite a nice break from that sort of aspect. That high voice, that was so high note.
Lift me up, just a small
Overall, I enjoyed it. It was nice. It's not like a standout song. It's one of those where it will definitely grow on you. Like, it's one of those songs you probably wouldn't get tired of listening to, but it's not something you go to put on straight away. Like, it's not that song, but it's a nice song still. I can see it out in clubs. I can see it being like a good background sort of vibe. It's a good summer vibe generally. It didn't really do anything magical, but I enjoyed it. It was nice. Final song, so track 16 is Babylon. Let's see if we're ending on a high.
We only have the weekend.
Okay, that was a really weird intro. I think Babylon is a place because I remember an old song called By the Rivers of Babylon. So maybe that's why there was like an animal thing at the start. But the beat that's come in is really nice.
City style, we can party like it's BC with a pretty 16th century smile.
Okay, yeah, Babylon is definitely referencing something or a place in time in the past. She's talking about ancient and like BC and like, yeah, it's about somewhere in the past.
You and me, that's gossip. Strut it out, walk a mile, serve it ancient.
Oh, this is going to be on in every gay bar. I'm telling you that right now. Every drag queen is going to perform to this song.
What you on? Money don't talk, rip that song. Gossip, babble on, battle for your life, Babylon.
It's got that cool sort of saxophone in the background. That's what it's reminding me of. It's giving me Vogue vibes, like the talking and like the I don't know what the sound is, but there's like a distinct sound that Vogue has that this sort of has, but it's also giving me like Born This Way vibes. I'm not saying she's copying Madonna. I think it's just that sort of genre that they seem to all do because it's quite empowering and like that sort of underground New York style.
He's moving like a sculpture.
Can't get over that saxophone. It is stealing the song.
City style, talk it out, babble on.
I like it. It was a nice way to end the album. Very sort of anthemic, sort of coming together. It sounded like it's sort of like end of concert sort of song where everyone just like lets go and like has a good time, doesn't really care what they're doing, just lets the music control the rhythm. I enjoyed that. So we have come to the end of Chromatica. I do have some top picks. Out of that section just alone, it has to be Sign From Above. That song with Elton and that ending. I wish they did a whole song with that sort of beat breakdown. I wish she had really gone experimental and gone for it. Like, that would have been amazing. So top picks from the album as a whole, I would say Free Woman, Enigma, Replay, and Sign From Above. They are probably my favourite songs from the album as a whole. There was a lot of good songs in there though, like very little skips. I do feel like 911 is 100% a skip. That song doesn't exist in my mind. It is gone. But overall, I feel like the album has lived up to the hype. I feel like she's done a really good job. I feel like it's a bit of a 2000s throwback, like from when she first started music, but that could have been intentional, I'm not too sure. As a collective, I like how she's flipped it up a bit. Like, even though it sounds a bit throwbacky, it still feels fresh to a certain degree. I do wish there was a deep cut. I kind of feel exhausted listening to it. But overall, I really enjoyed the album. I think it's a good collective piece of work. It sounds cohesive. Everything sort of blends together. I don't honestly think she needs the interludes. I think she could just scrap them and just let it be known as a 13-song album. I feel like she's used the interludes as a way to avoid having a deep cut, because usually the deep cut would sort of slow it down, whereas I feel like just the orchestral interludes do that for her. So I guess it makes sense. Yeah, let me know what you thought. What's your favourite song from the album entirely? Let me know what you want me to react to next. And yeah, let's take it from there. Thank you for watching. Follow me on socials, like, comment and subscribe on this video. And yeah, let me know what you want to see next. Yeah, thank you. Bye.